Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Black Mirror 3. So we solved the puzzle, but we didn't quite solve the puzzle. I think we wired up this water pump. I think we need the rope, which we gave to I want to call her Angelina, but her name is Valentina. I think we're going to have her quickly run around from where she was, which, let's just count the number of screens we have to walk through. 1... 2 should be 3, 4, 5. So 5 screens. One assumes that she's not going to immediately just get electrocuted walking in this electrified salt water. So I'm going to see if the rope can be given to Adrian. She also has adrenaline, so maybe Adrian's going to get electrocuted and we're going to have to use the adrenaline. Alright. It seems kind of obvious at this point that the iron chain, everything is going to kind of be solved with what we have. Or at least it felt like that was going to be the case. Let's talk to her. I
know what I might ask her.
She doesn't want to. He doesn't want to ask her anything.
There's nothing to discuss with Adrian right now.
Okay. So she literally can't do anything here.
The well shaft probably leads directly down into the catacombs. But it's blocked with a grill down there, so you're not going to get that far.
Okay.
The well shaft probably leads directly down into the catacombs. But it's blocked with a grill down there, so you're not going to get that far.
I'm thinking maybe we need to switch the characters around. Water pump. Okay.
Quite a clear design. The motor is on the right, the pump device is on the left. The two are connected with a long shaft.
Okay, so I needed to open the water pump. That was the part I was missing. We can grab this chain and connect it to the inside of the water pump.
If I wrap the chain around the drive shaft, I could use the water pump as a winch.
So maybe I didn't need the rope.
I hope the motor's powerful enough.
And hit the button. Let's see what happens. It raises a creepy elevator.
I can't wind the chain anymore. Something's blocked.
She's just gonna talk to me automatically.
I'm impressed.
Interesting. Well, I think we stick with Adrian for the rest of the gameplay for the most part. I don't think that there's a real reason to go any further here. Let's go ahead and turn the power off. I don't think that that's going to do anything.
So far, everything has worked wonderfully. No reason to turn off the electricity.
Well, my fear is that this might be charged or grounded, and if you were to get into the elevator, the cage, it would electrocute you. There's still a decent chance that there's things around here, but really it's just a black mold in the tea room and the foundation stone and kind of nothing else. Yeah, with 5 screens between those two areas, you can kind of see the idea of having 2 characters and being wanting to be able to jump back and forth. But having two characters adds so many problems, that's hardly a solution. And look, she automatically followed me.
Damn. And I thought I'd pulled the plug out of the bath.
Alright. So I'm thinking maybe now the puzzle can be solved here with the symbols and the more symbols.
What the heck's a cage doing down here in the middle of the catacombs?
Let's open it. This is why we might get electrocuted.
Good to know. I could lock up unwelcome visitors in here.
It really would have been better to have taken a hotel room.
If the door stays open, no, he closed it automatically, it would hit the edge and not be lowered. She knows the symbols, but she didn't really explain them to him. So one of these said something about drain.
The house in a circle. That's a new one for me. That could point to a family property or inheritance. The house in a...
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be a house. Or a shack. I think that's supposed to be...
Yeah, neither one of them seemed to be particularly keen on the idea of standing on symbols or doing anything with them. So what else is there to click on here? Can we have a conversation? No?
Valentina,
Yes.
what do you think's going on with this cage?
I don't think that's a cage in the usual sense.
How come? Isn't it a wonderful torture device, especially with the water?
Oh, right. So that's your interpretation of a normal cage usage.
Don't forget, I'm being possessed by an 800-year-old tyrant.
Let's see. No, it almost makes sense to fast travel out of here and put this on my father's grave. Yeah, we raised the cage, but I don't know what to do. Let's get out of here. Let's start just fast traveling and talking to people and seeing if we can do something. Like, we have this fresh grave, which you can't put the candle on it. So that seems strange that we've had this fresh grave that we could click on this whole time. Let's go ahead and see if the church is open and if there's anything new in there. I still don't think Valentina will go outside of Black Mirror Castle. And the side door? At the very least, we'll eliminate options.
No chance.
Yeah, that's trying to figure out what might there be left in the other areas. And I don't feel like there's gonna be too much. But it does oddly feel like I need to find somebody who's an expert on ancient things. Like the fact that Samuel's grave is still here, the fact that there's a fresh grave.
Translation is "See the Lamb of God." That I've forgotten the rest again.
Seems like we can talk to the priest. Maybe this We've been able to click on this whole time, and it's not worked.
Hello? No one there.
Interesting. So at some point we'll talk to the priest. A lot of these scenes don't seem to let you double click and speed through an area. Some of them seem like they do, but I don't know why there's any difference there. That would, if programmed correctly, that would have been a global option that should just work for every scene. And if there was particular instances or scenes when you needed to stop that from being able to happen, you could have like a toggle that is defaulted to off so that you can fast travel. Looks like Ralph is dead. That's gonna up the body count.
Someone's broken the door and with an axe by the look of it.
Just convenient axe there. So do we need to find this?
Damn. Looks as though Tom has been here.
Is it Tom? Really?
Ugh. God damn it. There are some things you just don't want to see. I'd better get out of here.
Yeah, you just got exonerated for one crime. Last thing you need to be is implicated in a murder. Wouldn't it have been better, though, storyline-wise, if Tom had murdered his own brother, the stuttering one? Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense to me. I think we've already kind of looked in that area. So we're gonna just try and fast travel. And
rain, rain, go away. Tomorrow will be a rainy day.
wait a minute, did he?
Then comes the snow.
Did he kill his brother?
No.
Ralph? That you? Ralph!
I was only playing with him.
Ralph! What happened? Am I hearing voices of the dead? Or was that really Ralph?
So it seems like that had to happen, or needed to happen, to unlock something else. Alright, can we go this way? Like, we really don't have a logical reason to go to any of this stuff, but there's been so much of that that's already happened, so I guess it makes sense.
I can't make out the luminous stickers anymore. It's much too dangerous.
Okay, so we can't go that way. I thought I saw on the walkthrough at some point you were going to free a bear, but I didn't see anything like that. Maybe that was a metaphor. Let's see. Seems like we can still go down to the tumble down house. I don't know what the other mini games are. If I was supposed to find 3 other floppy disks somewhere. Let's see. Get the gun back now. Come in handy.
It'll stay locked for now.
It's kind of crazy that the story here that's being told, the flashback story,
Spooner locked up.
is the idea that
Bill's dead.
as a
The tank's empty. That seals the cause fate, then.
As a kid, you fell down a hole with your sister, or you followed your sister who fell down a hole. She looked in the black mirror and saw evil, and evil got into her. And then she pretended to be the guardian and the good person for like 15 years almost. And there were no indications whatsoever. Everybody was fooled.
I don't think trudging through the swamp in the night is a good idea.
So they've written a lot of lines of...
I'd rather go there by daylight.
A lot of lines of dialogue just saying, this path is not valid, you can't go here. Suppose it might not be Tom or me that's murdering people. It could be the doctor. Let's see, we could maybe have a conversation with her.
I don't want to bump into Joyce looking like this. She's always believed in the good in me. I don't want to shake that belief. The museum is already closed at this time of day.
So we're just trying to find a solution. Trying to find items. Let's see, we can go to the pub. But unless it's all of a sudden gonna let me go in there.
Closed. The owner's on the run.
Yeah. We can look at the river. We could call a lawyer. Maybe we still have the lawyer card.
The water's cloudy and dark. Wonder what kind of fish can survive in there. And who catches and eats them? Huh? The telephone booth is locked? So what? Do people make too many calls in the night?
Interesting.
Closed for business. The shop's already closed.
We could go to the police station and talk to people, I guess, just to make sure. Maybe we report that crime scene.
Inspector Spooner.
Yep.
Any new developments in the Tom case?
None. That piece has disappeared. Not even Bobby's seen anything of him.
Yeah.
Would it affect your transfer if you found him?
What a question. Of course it would. The faster the... Hey, you've not just...
Well, if I were you, when it stops raining, I'd get myself over to the shack in the woods, over at Warm Hill, and take a closer look around.
So is that Tom that's dead in there?
Found his hiding place. If things get too boring for you up at the castle, I could do with a good constable.
Thanks, but I've had to answer to a higher calling. Goodbye.
Fare thee well, my lord.
So that unlocks something. Or at least assumedly that's what that symbol means. They never really explained that. Or I missed that explanation.
The Mr. Gordon.
Let's ask about the cafe, I guess.
Has the cafe shut down?
Yes, you really missed something this morning. Apparently Edward resigned, and then there was the massive argument between him and Denise. Well, you could see it coming.
Goodbye, Constable.
That didn't seem like that unlocked anything, though. Right. So from this point, it's probably a little bit quicker and easier just to fast travel to Gordon's Palace. But this would be the last place that I could check.
Wasting water like that wouldn't really be Murray's style. I guess it's rainwater that's pumped up again and again.
We could go to the river and we can see if we can go inside. I don't think he's gonna let me inside.
No, it'd be better for both Murray and me if we don't see each other in the near future.
I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't let me go this way.
There are some steps below that lead behind the hotel, but at night you can hardly see anything. I better stay here.
So we've been kind of everywhere, and we did unlock something, but best I can tell, we'll fast travel here and then we'll walk to the castle just in case that triggers something. Maybe we can hear Ralph. Yeah, I don't feel like I solved anything there. Well, let's look at our journal and see what we're even supposed to be doing. It's been a while since we've been able to play as this character. In the sewer system, there's some kind of cage or maybe an elevator that could be the way into the catacombs. That's helpful and all, but how are we gonna breathe? Hey. Hey. Yeah, I'm just struggling to try and figure out anything here. And I don't think the hole in the greenhouse is connected to the cistern. If it was, that would be interesting and all, but really wouldn't mean anything. She's still here.
Don't reckon this hole's got much more to offer.
Actually, let's just fast travel inside the hotel, the Black Mirror Castle. I guess maybe if I lowered the cage down again, it might increase the water level, assuming that the water in the cistern has risen some because of just more water being added. It's always weird trying to leave a room too, because if you go down too far, you bring up the inventory. Really didn't see anything else to interact with. So I lit a candle, the candle helped me. There's only a couple more things left. Let's see. Was there something red that would work with this? Nope. And every time I walk in this room, the clock starts ticking and never stops ticking. I have the rope. What I would need is something in my inventory that was just large and kind of waterproof to displace water. If I could fill the elevator with something. and then lower down.
Cellars are often used as the last resting place for all sorts of heavy junk, and it's no different in British castles. At first glance, there's nothing useful leaping out at me here. At the second one, too.
And so... seems so strange that we would just get this far and that would be that. She won't get in the cage.
People were locked up in the cage. It must have been used for something else.
She's got nothing except for the rope that she could have right now. Let's see what happens if I just push the button. That didn't seem like it did anything. The problem here is there's just no indication whatsoever that you would magically be able to survive riding that elevator. And I'm gonna really just have to use a walkthrough. There's just kind of nothing. We've been all over the city. Unless I'm supposed to fast travel back to the hut. Which wouldn't make sense because it said you told them to go check it out after it was raining. So unless I'm supposed to take a nap. If this is a solution, that would be ridiculous. Was Valentina just gonna wait as we take a nap? Well, for the few seconds that seemed to last, I don't think that would even be a refreshing way to sleep. Okay, we have this thing. Let's see. Do we have our lawyer's card anymore? Nope.
My telephone.
So we can't. You can't call a lawyer and say, "Good news, I've been exonerated." Let's talk to Valentina.
I wouldn't know what I might ask her.
And then the only thing we can do is ask her to give us the rope back. Wait, no, we have the rope. So, give the rope to her. This rope keeps getting handed back and forth like a hot potato. He'll get in the cage, but can I then switch to her? Oh, she will. Alright. This is crazy. He's just gonna be drowned. But let's do it. we are fairly certain that the Vatican told me to kill him if push came to shove anyways. I think it's pretty obvious that's what they would say. And it's not a terrible backup plan.
That's too dangerous. I'm not going to know up here what Adrian's doing down there. If he's in a cage, he could drown. Adrian, are you down there?
Sorry, you must have dialed the wrong well.
What else works with this cage? At least the game has it set so that I can't actually do that. Like, we need a full-on scuba diving suit. It's pretty obvious. And we don't have that. And we don't have anything else that seems to want to work with anything. So, yeah. Left to my own devices, my only thought is to run back to the hut in the woods. It doesn't seem like there's anything else that could be done. I don't know why they're letting me go to Gordon's Place Hotel. And it's been another 30 minutes. So unfortunately, I'm gonna just have to be back to the walkthrough. I'm just gonna look up what the solution is. We've had to do this a considerably large amount of times now. For a 15-hour point-and-click adventure game, generally speaking, I shouldn't run into any kind of trouble like this. I probably in a lot of other point-and-clicks would have been more engaged and not had to use a walkthrough. I would almost give, like, everybody gets one type mentality. Like, I could totally see myself getting confused on even a good point-and-click adventure game once. But we have hit this at least 3 times now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it a 4th before this game ends, depending on how much is left. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me, there's a bunch of links down below, and if you want to support me, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off of my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.